guys, welcome to Fall Collective. My name is Alex. Thank you for coming back. On this video, I'm going to be comparing 3 of my Hermes Constance bag. And as you know, this channel is about affordability, and so I will tell you the differences of the bags depending on quality and price that you get it for. So I got all of these from 3 different sellers, all of my favorite different sellers, majority of the places I go with, very trustworthy, and I wanted to see what the real difference is between a little bit of price change, because since all of this bag are high quality, but the price is different. So I wanted to see if it's worth it to get and pay for that extra money. As far as the prices go, let me reveal how much I got them for. This one is $716. This one is $600, so like $595. And then this one is $495. So this one's the cheapest, medium, and then most expensive. First off, let me show you side by side. These bags are Epsom, so they're the hard structured grainy leather. This one is in gold hardware, this one is silver. So this is supposed to be the cheapest one. This one is in blue jean color with silver palladium hardware. This one is gold hardware in the unique color John Madre, I think that's what it is. And then of course the most expensive one I got in the black classic color with the gold silver hardware. So between these two, there's a little bit of price difference, like $100, but let me show you side by side. There's really not much difference in the quality of the leather, in my opinion. Most of these bags, even this one, the cheapest one, they are hand sewn. So outside you can see the stitching is really even, because they are hand stitched, except for the inside. This one is not hand stitched, this one too. So the stitching is really well made. And of course the most expensive one will also have hand stitching outside. So beautiful even stitching. You can see a little bit of difference in the hardware, because this one is, I removed the plastic, so you can see the beautiful color. This one I haven't removed because I'm thinking of not actually keeping this and letting this one go. So yeah, there they are side by side. Not much difference in the leather between these two. I'll show you a difference in the leather on the third one though. Okay, so not much difference. The dimensions are pretty much the same. The leather, to me, on the strap feels a little bit stiff, as you can see here. I don't know if it has to like adjust eventually, but yeah, I love the color of this one with the contrasting stitching. I was kind of scared of getting this one in a different color stitching, just because, you know, but when I found this and I was told this is hand stitched, I didn't mind it. It's so beautiful and perfect. And the same thing with this one. The shapes are amazing. I think they're about the same. The one difference between these two that I've noticed is this one does feel a little bit softer on the leather. This one has a little bit more stiffness on the leather, but not much difference. That's the only thing. I feel like this one's maybe a little bit higher quality in leather. And also the opening, as you know, these bags are a little bit hard to open. This one is not as kind of like as seamless, flawless with the opening, you know. I feel like this one doesn't come into the edge as smoothly, versus this one seems like quieter. It's just more solid sound on the hardware, in my opinion. Inside the bag, here's the writing, pretty much the same and not as clear as you could hope for the branding there, but pretty good and close. And the inside is a machine stitch. Okay, it's not hand stitch, it's only outside it's hand stitch. It's a little bit tough, in my opinion, on these bags. They don't have the softness that I'm looking for per se, but it's still pretty amazing quality, in my opinion. well made. The stitching lines, everything's great. The hardware, I think it's pretty good. You can see this one's come in. This one's a little bit noisier on the hardware. Now let's move on to the more expensive one. This is my favorite. My favorite's the blue, but I wish I got this one in the highest quality too, just because, oh my God, I love this color, guys. I think if I were to get Hermes, it's gonna be this two color. It's my favorite two color. Like right now, I'm thinking of wearing this when we go out tonight with my outfit. So I really like the color of this one. But the quality on this one is super amazing, okay? This leather feels a little bit softer and a little bit more luxurious than the other two. Well, yes, it's a little bit more expensive, so it's definitely closer to what you could expect for the bag. The hardware looks amazing, and look at this. It's more seamless. It doesn't get stuck as much as the other ones. It's not as stiff. It has a little bit more give. Versus this one, you can see how stiff. I don't know if they're gonna like get softer eventually, but it's a little bit like stiff, you can see here. And the thing, okay, this is the one thing that really would set it apart, is the type of leather. The leather on this one's thicker, the same one with the blue, but I'm just gonna show you the higher quality one, supposedly. But you can see, look at the dimension. The width of this one is thicker and bigger, and this is narrower, and this is the correct one. This is how you can tell whatever material they use, it's a much better type of leather, almost maybe pure leather. I don't know if this is combined with something to make it look like this grain leather, but it's make the bag wider and thicker. Okay, and I like this. You can see this one has not much give and push, versus this one has a bounce back. So you can tell that this is higher quality leather for sure. Okay, yeah, look how beautiful it is. They mark easily well, like this one has some markings already, and yeah, but really like this one. So this is my favorite, of course, of all of them, but the blue one is just so beautiful in color. Look at that hardware. Once you remove this hardware just like really shine. I think they're really well made. And let's see, the only thing though is I feel like this one, the opening is not as good as the other two. Like the only thing really going for this one is the quality of the leather is better than the other two. But I feel like the opening is not as easy to open, and it's not as easy to close. It's a little bit more cumbersome. You kind of have to align them perfectly. It doesn't come in smoothly as the other one. Yeah, see that versus this one, look at this. Look how easy that comes off and comes in. This one is like so quiet, and that's how you can tell really great quality hardware used here, and whatever mechanism they use is better than this one. But the leather on this one feels much superior than the other two. And so inside, and the leather on the flap much smoother and softer than the other one. So like here you can see a little bit more shine. The leather, when it's richer and more rich color, darker, not matte or dry, you can tell the difference in here. This is definitely a superior leather than the other one. And look at the engraving, much better branding on this one. This one's, you can see whenever they have like a little bit deeper cut on the branding, that is a tell. And then this one you can see much better writing, and that makes it a little bit more clear. Like when you move this, you can read it, versus this one becomes kind of blurry. Okay. And yeah, so this one just opens up nice, malleable. I really like it. It feels more comfortable on too, because it doesn't feel like too bulky or too structured or too hard on the body when you wear it, versus this one, it's a little bit hard. You see this opening? That's what happened when the bag is so stiff. That's the only thing about Epsom leather. That's why I probably will want to get like a smooth leather. It's just softer, but look at that softness. You can tell there's give and softness on this leather versus this one. It's a little bit tougher. And then, oh my God, I just dropped this. This one, also a little bit tougher in the leather. I've worn this one a lot, much more, because I guess I like this color blue like much tougher. All right, let me show you what they look like on so you can see. All right, so here is the cheapest one. Oh, how beautiful it is. I should just like the blue and the silver together. I got this color because I didn't want to get the brown one. I thought that color tends to be old. I kind of like this color a little bit more like a little bit more fresh and young, you know? So that's why I got this color, but I'm really liking the blue one so much better. You can see that's how they look on. Seems like the strap on the blue is a little bit longer, or it's just the way I have the bag position on my shoulder. Yeah. Here we go. I'm about 5'5", just gorgeous. And then let me show you the most expensive one out of all of them. One con of this bag, they just mark easy, and the hardware is gonna wear, it's going to get scratched, you know. It's not the easiest one to open for sure. And the strap is not removable, it's just one movement like that. But here we are, next to each other. I do love this tea bag. I am thinking of getting another one. See, I feel like really stiff, and this one's definitely smooth, softer. Thinking of getting this one in this price range, just because I really like this color. I don't know, maybe in the future. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Hope that was helpful somehow. If you have any questions about anything else, you may message me on Instagram, direct message me, please. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye, ciao for now.